Hi, welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron, and today I'm taking a look at Transformers Generations Legacy Evolution Autobot Devcon. And while this is not the first Devcon toy we've gotten, it is the first one we've gotten in the main line, I believe. And he is a super extensive retool of, I believe it's Studio Series 86 Blurr. But I mean, it looks like other than like the most general shape and maybe the feet, you really can't tell. I never had any of the like collectors club Devcon or botcon Devcons or anything, so it's really neat to see this in hand. While I'm not like the biggest fan of the G1 show, this character, like I've got a fondness for him just because he was like an Autobot, but he's also a mercenary. And I loved the mercenaries in the Transformers TCG faction. So getting to see him in hand here is really neat, even if he never got a card. But yeah, Devcon looks great. He's got, a lot of nicely sculpted details, obviously a little more detailed than what his character was like on the show. The alt mode, I don't even remember if we ever got to see the alt mode on the show, but it looks pretty neat. We've got a nice blue plastic that's broken up by bits of silver paint as well as red paint. It's a nice contrast. We've got a gun barrel up front as well as gun storage, so he kind of has both pieces. He hides the robot mode, I believe, pretty well. He does have 5mm ports, so you can put blast effects on there to make him zoom around. You can actually put blast effects up front as well. Underneath he's got his little feet, and yeah, just a nice little deluxe toy. I do still have my shattered glass blur, so we can see them together. And here, yeah, you can see, like, I mean, there is, on the outside, there is no shared plastic here. Nothing. The only pieces of plastic that I like can even recognize that are the same, it looks like this under attachment piece down here, as well as the feet, but everything else is remolded. It really just feels like it's a new mold just sharing the same engineering. To that end, I think I'm going to treat it like a new mold. We're just going to go right into the transformation. We'll pop off his gun. We're going to separate out the arms here, and then to open up the top to give the shoulders a little more room, we're going to come in and we just pop off the top, revealing our Autobot symbol and our robot head. That lets us get the arms up and out of the way, which lets us come back here and split out the shins, flipping down his legs. We can flip him back, give him his red boots, which look really nice. And I mean, that's basically right, him transformed. We just kind of tuck in our backpack back here, flip that piece down, and then flip out these hands like so. And on this side, and you can, I do want to note that, like, in terms of accessories, like, he's got his gun, but then there you go, there's that second fist. But he also does have these little pieces. So they come here, you can leave them here. I like to attach them on the back, even if it makes his backpack a little heavier. I just like the idea that it's like a proper jetpack. I think that's really neat. Put his gun in his hand, and here we've got Deluxe Class Devcon, and I think he looks pretty great. He definitely feels more like a Studio Series figure than a Legacy Evolution figure. He feels super G1. I think the G1 fans are going to be super happy with this guy. To just show what I mean by aesthetics, like here, obviously it's a Junkion, but I feel like this level of like detailed greebling on like panels like this in the forum, oh, let's get that in focus. Things like that just feels much more Studio Series than the sorts of details that we've been getting in Legacy Evolution. But I mean, Devcon, again, is just a nice little deluxe. I like his Autobot symbol. I think, I mean, it would have been kind of neat to see the mercenary symbol again, but I get it. Maybe if it was a flip-out panel, that would be even cooler. But I recognize that's not the G1. His head is technically on a ball joint, and it is a neat-looking head sculpt. But it feels like the most movement you get out of it is the swivel, and then he can kind of look up, but he can't really look back. His shoulders can go 360, goes out 90 degrees, bicep swivel, I guess it's more of an elbow swivel, 90-degree bend on the arm, The hand doesn't move anywhere. He does have waist swivel, and he can kick up. He can Van Dam. He can kick back. He can actually kick back surprisingly far because the backpack doesn't get in the way. And I guess I didn't mention this, but there is, hopefully you can see that. I got a bit of paint. I mean, it's something I can clean up, but I didn't want to note that quality issue. 90-degree bend at the knee. There is thigh swivel. It's not like fully 360 because the peg does go wraps up into the thigh, but it's there. And then he does have ankle tilts. So you can get Devcon, you know, chasing down alien scum, no problem. He's pretty posable. Again, it's a super G1 look. I think my only complaint is I feel like I would have preferred, instead of this prototype plastic, for them to, that gray, for them to use like a white. I feel like that would have added a little more contrast against the silver especially. But it's a minor complaint. It's just a nice little deluxe. I mean, there's nothing to complain about here. And again, in robot mode, we can see like how extensively it is oh no, the crotch is different. The legs, the thighs look like they're the same, and the feet look like they're the same, but the chest is totally different. The backpack's different. I mean, they are two different characters. So to that end, I came into this review expecting, I knew he was a remold. I was like, oh, I'm going to do a giveaway for Devcon. Unfortunately to say, I'm not. He's a character I don't have. I consider this basically a whole new mold. He's going to hang out on my shelf. But I did just announce the winner for Transformers Generations Legacy Evolution Beachcomber, so congrats to the winner again, and keep an eye out in the future for the next giveaway. Thanks everyone for watching. Devcon, easy recommendation. I think for 25 bucks, he's a really cool deluxe of a really cool character that we haven't gotten in mass retail. Awesome little deluxe. Just like I'm gonna say standard. Like, this is what I'm expecting out of Legacy Evolution, and it's a lot of fun. Him and the Junkions have been fantastic. That's it for the look. Thanks everyone for hanging out, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Bye.